We are going live now.
Okay.
So it's getting ready. Okay. Let me see if it's working. I think it's working now.
It's live on Facebook, like through your ID or even through my ID?
It's on the Facebook group directly. So yeah, so it's working. So let's start. So actually we have decided that it will be great to do an interview series for participants or ex-participants from different mobility programs, sharing their experience abroad. And this is basically why you are here today. So welcome, Sital. I am so happy that you made it and that you want to share a bit of your time, telling us a bit more about your experience. So first, if you can tell us a bit about you and your background.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone. I am Sital Begum. Actually, I have completed my research in mathematics, and I speak about my hobby now. I was like quite interested in getting involved in various social activities. So it was my interest towards social activities, that dragged me towards different projects I kept on doing. After my 12th, like I call it in India, it's actually after 18th year of examination, that is 12. So I started doing various social activities and jobs. And my other interest is reading books on child issues and environmental issues. So basically all these things, relating to all these things, I was kind of involved in social activities. So all I do is social activity. Now I am preparing for examination. I hope if there are some Indians, they will be knowing it. That is for the Indian Administrative Service. Hello. Is it clear? Yeah, is it clear?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm for the civil services now. That's all about me.
Great. Thank you. So, so why did you decide to go ahead and apply for a European Solidarity Program? And was the procedure different from being an Asian from like, well, a non-European from like a European one?
Yeah, I would say there was this NGO for whom I was working. That's name is Jeevan Rekha Parishad. Basically they were working on women empowerment. Like there was one project which I worked for, that was Menstruation Hygiene Management. Like basically it was for school children, because in India girls are means there are girls who don't menstruation is a taboo for India. So girls, they don't use pads, they use cloths during this menstruation time. So I was going through this project and helping them out to use pads or tampons, because menstruation is still a taboo in India. So all these things I was trying to explain these girls. Now, during this time, we got this project from the European Volunteering Services. Now, I was interested in this because it was a very different project than others. It was like to go and explore the cultures of France and also share your own cultures with the French people. So this was what I got interested in. So it was all about this, that I got interested and I applied for it.
Great, cool. So which benefits did you receive so far from this program that you have been involved? Well, you were involved.
I did not get your question actually.
So which benefits did you receive from this program once you moved to
your image is stopped.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
now?
paused your image. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So which benefits did you receive from this program once you moved there? Like any like language course? Did they pay for your flight tickets? You gain experience? Which benefits was it?
Actually, this entire project was fully paid by the European services. Like, I did not have to pay for my flight tickets. I did not have to pay for the place where I was staying. Instead, I was being paid a stipend of 350 euro every month. And also for traveling inside the city, I was provided a bus. So this was all the facilities that I got. The only thing that I did was I got that I spent was for my visa, which cost around 150 euro. So in Indian money, it becomes around 15,000 euro. Sorry, 15,000 rupees. So in euro, I explained already. It's around 150 euro. That's it. That was the money that I spent, and rest of the project was fully paid by the project.
Okay. So did they actually help you with the visa arrangement?
They helped me for what? Sorry.
For the visa?
Yeah, they helped me out for the visa. Even I did not know how to apply for a visa. It was completely new for me because this was the very first time that I went abroad, and they helped me out for the visa as well.
Okay. And can you share how was your first day once you landed in this new city in Europe?
That seems quite exciting because the very first when I reached France, first thing it was the temperature difference. When I opened the door of the airport and I got a wind blowing on my face and it was quite cold. So I was like, even if I was home wearing a jacket, the temperature difference was the first thing that I noticed. And second thing was everyone in France was speaking French, and I found very rare people that they speak English. So it became quite difficult to ask for a taxi or to ask for anything or for food. This was the thing, the very first day. It was my colleague from my workplace who came to receive me. Even if I guess it was 9 p.m. in the evening when he came, when I landed in Paris. So he came to receive me, and he took me to my flat, and he explained, okay, these are your things. It was and the very first day I have stayed alone in the house, in the flat, and that was a challenge for me because in India I have never stayed alone in my house. On means every time I was staying was with family, never alone. So this was the very first time that I was alone in one whole flat. So quite scary as well. That's it.
And in another continent and in another new city. Yeah. So how was your overall experience there with this program, like in general?
Okay, if I speak about my overall experience in France, actually I have traveled a lot. I haven't traveled to places like crowded places or cities. I traveled to the village sites. The countryside places were the most that attracted me. So I have visited lots like Cow. I was in Po. Then there was another like Maxile. All these places I don't remember names, but it was really fantastic visiting the countryside. The people of France, I would say, they are very welcoming, even if they don't understand English a lot, but they would always come up and try to help you out. And all the things that I love was wine. I have tasted a lot of wine over there, and I liked buckets. And there was one project that was handled to me. I would like to speak about that. That was the project about what French people know about India. So I think I shared the video with you, right? I hope you have watched the video. You could, if you watch the video, you can know that how was the interview. During the entire interview process, it was very interesting to know what they are thinking about India. And the interview which I took was basically in French. So the first thing that I had to do was learn French and then go for the interview. So in this way, I learned a lot French. Not a lot, but I was trying to speak French. Learning a new language was a really good thing for me. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, well, that's good. It looks like you learn a lot because speaking a new language is not that easy, especially once you landed in a new place and then you need to start learning. And having an interview, I will say, being fluent is more difficult than just having like a few words with someone, like just basic conversations. But an interview gets more complicated, I think. And how was a normal day in your life during this program? Just what did you do when you wake up, for example, until you go to bed?
Okay. A normal day was kind of like I was waking up, I was waking up very early in the morning, but it was like Milena, one of my colleague, you know her, right? She's working with you. So
Yeah.
she would be the first in the office to reach. Always I would find her face. Like we were sitting facing each other. Morning, it was around 9 that we reached office and meet each other. We had some work, but not a lot of work. But Milena, she did a lot of work. But as I was new and she was already one month there, so I did not have a lot of work. But she used to do a lot of work. I would always ask, okay, what kind of work you do? You have lots and lots of work. Can you tell me? So a normal day would be quite easy for us. Just sit on the laptop and do some work that is given to us, or work on your own project and have lunch office together, laugh and discuss about the things that is going on. That's it.
Oh, great. I think Milena is actually in the Facebook group. She is part of our team, of Jumping to Freedom team. And she was actually saying that that she thinks your internet doesn't work well. I think it was not clear. I was listening to you, but then it goes and comes more or less your like sound. So I'm not sure if your internet is working so well.
Yeah, I doubt although the internet is working well here.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. I could hear you at least. So let's see if the rest of the people can get something. So yeah. So do you have any advice as well for anyone maybe thinking to make that jump abroad and apply for a mobility program in Europe?
For someone who is really thinking to go abroad, I would say this is really a very big opportunity. If you're getting it, you should not let it go, because once you are going out in a different country, in a different culture, you're mixing up with different people. You got to know really a lot of things. Because once I went to Europe, like visited Europe, so you get little bit broader minded. You try to accept different culture, different people, and you don't really think about just yourself. You try to think about different person's emotions. Even if you don't know the language, there is emotion sometimes that speaks up. So I would suggest, if someone is trying to apply for a project, so I don't know, there are some NGOs that offer, but basically there is one NGO in Jammu and Kashmir in India. If some Indian is watching this, they can know this state. And there is another state called Kerala or Tamil Nadu. Them, they have a lot of this NGO. Which exchange, where they do youth exchange program. So what one can do is go work with the NGO, ask them for the project. There is various opportunity. Even they can find between projects, or sometimes they can find it in the website of European Volunteering Services. There is one of my friend who has made one entire video on how to join these services. So if you want, I can share this video as well. That's it.
Yeah, I can share your video and any other video on the comments inside the group. So that will be perfect. Okay, so thank you, Sital, for your time. It was really interesting to know about your experience. And for anyone who is interested, we also recently launched a guide that has like 14 paid programs to move abroad. So the same as you have done, but there are many, many other ones that not so many people know about them. So I will leave that on the comments below as well inside the group. And that's it. So thank you so much, Sital. It was so great.
Nice.
Thanks. Bye.